So you finally made the leap. You're living abroad, chasing sunsets and street food dreams. But what happens when the ground literally shakes beneath your feet? Or your passport vanishes mid-trip? Or your scooter floats down the street during monsoon season? Your Wi-Fi dies mid-crisis, and you realize Google Translate can't help you with emergency dentist in Tagalog. But hey, panic is optional when you've got a plan. Today, we're breaking down how to stay safe, legal, and slightly less confused while living overseas. From typhoons in the Philippines to visa snaffus in Vietnam, we're diving into the stuff no one tells you, but everyone should know. This isn't about fear, it's about freedom through preparation. Let's get you equipped, confident, and maybe even a little smug in your smart expat safety habits. Welcome to part 2 of our series on safety and security abroad on the Adaptable Expat. Let's do this. Hello, fellow adventurers and dreamers. Here's the deal. You don't need to live in fear, but you do need to be prepared. And that's what this episode is all about, being smart, not scared. 1. Emergency Prep 101. Let's start with the basics. If something goes wrong, whether it's a medical issue, natural disaster, or legal problem, you want to know who to call and where to go. Save these on your phone. Local police and ambulance numbers in your current country. Your embassy's 24/7 hotline. Your landlord or local contact. Nearby hospital info, especially one that speaks English. Also, print a copy of your passport and visa. Keep it in a safe spot separate from your original. If your wallet gets stolen, that copy could save your butt. 2. What to do in a crisis. Natural disasters happen. Typhoons, floods, even earthquakes are part of life in some parts of Southeast Asia. If you're in the Philippines, know your evacuation zone. In Jakarta, some neighborhoods flood every rainy season. In Bali, volcanic activity is a real thing. Monitor alerts if you're near Mount Agam. In Myanmar, be aware of active conflict zones and heed government travel warnings. In Thailand, annual monsoon seasons can cause significant flooding, especially in southern regions and Bangkok. In Laos, flash floods can occur during the wet season, especially in rural areas, so stay informed about local weather advisories. Have a small go bag with essentials, cash and small bills, a power bank, snacks and water, copies of key documents. It sounds extreme, but when the internet goes down and you need to make quick decisions, you'll be glad you planned ahead. 3. Staying legally clean. Let's talk about legal stuff. The quickest way to get into trouble abroad is to assume the laws are like back home. In Thailand, never insult the king. Even a sarcastic meme could land you in jail. In Malaysia, drug laws are incredibly strict even for something like weed, which might be legal in your home country. In Vietnam, flying a drone without permission could result in a fine or worse. In Singapore, jaywalking can lead to hefty fines, and chewing gum is prohibited. In Indonesia, be aware of scams, especially around tourist areas like Bali, and ensure you have proper travel insurance. In Cambodia, avoid engaging in any illegal gambling activities, and be cautious of online scams. In Laos, adhere to strict regulations regarding archaeological sites and national parks. Avoid removing artifacts. In Myanmar, respect local customs and avoid criticizing the military or government. In Philippines, be cautious of drug-related offenses, which carry severe penalties, and avoid engaging in any form of corruption. In Brunei, observe conservative Islamic laws, including dress codes and restrictions on alcohol. In East Timor, ensure you have proper documentation and be aware of potential political instability. In Vietnam, avoid engaging in unauthorized political gatherings or discussions critical of the government. In Malaysia, avoid public displays of affection and respect Islamic customs, especially during religious holidays. In Japan, ensure you have a valid visa for your intended activities and be aware of strict drug laws. In South Korea, be mindful of drug laws and respect local customs, especially in public spaces. In China, avoid participating in unauthorized religious or political activities. In India, Be cautious of scams targeting tourists and understand local customs regarding dress and public behavior. In Sri Lanka, be aware of strict laws regarding historical artifacts and religious sites. In Nepal, ensure proper permits for trekking and respect local customs, especially in religious sites. In Maldives, observe conservative Islamic laws and respect local customs, particularly regarding dress and alcohol consumption. Bottom line, read up on local laws, especially around drugs, alcohol, protests, and public behavior. And seriously, don't overstretch your visa. Always know your visa expiry date and renewal options. 4. Social rules that keep you safe. Safety isn't just physical, it's social. For example, in Indonesia, showing affection in public can attract unwanted attention or even fines. In Thailand, don't touch someone's head or point your feet at people. It's deeply disrespectful. In Myanmar, you'll see locals avoid walking alone at night, not because of crime, but because it's considered improper, especially for women. In Laos, always dress modestly when visiting temples and remove your shoes before entering. In Cambodia, avoid discussing politics or sensitive historical topics with strangers. Being socially aware can protect you from getting scammed, harassed, or just treated as an easy target. 5. Safety habits to build now, all right. Quick-fire habits that make a difference. Share your location with someone when exploring new places. Don't carry all your cards and cash in one place. Split them up. Use a crossbody bag, especially in crowded areas. Stay aware of local news things like protests, COVID restrictions, or travel warnings. This stuff isn't paranoid. It's just smart. So that's your expat safety plan in a nutshell. It's not about living in fear. It's about knowing the terrain physically, legally, and socially, so you can move through it confidently. The world is unpredictable, but being adaptable, informed, and prepared lets you enjoy it without the stress. If you found this helpful, give it a like. Drop your own safety tips or wild travel stories in the comments. Let's learn from each other. And don't forget to subscribe for the next chapter of the Adaptable Expat. Stay safe, and I'll see you out there.